right. I know it takes a while for everybody to kind of come in, if they choose to come in or happen to come across this live. I believe it's Sunday today. It's really nice and found a good spot. It's windy and all right. I'm just coming in, just touching base, honestly. Kind of just coming from the same way of looking at things, kind of like the way I did on the last live, and just try to be more cool about things right now, but stay on top of things. Sometimes you got to get hot. Nonetheless, this one's on basketball. Some of you probably ain't into basketball, but I'm gonna tie it more into like the way of looking at things. It ain't got to be necessarily about basketball, but it's like opinionated. It's like, okay, well, why do people look at things like the same way, or how is it that you come from like the same area, but you're looking at it differently, you know? So it doesn't really have to do anything with basketball, but we're gonna kind of tie it in with that, you know? You know what? Before I even looked into this, I gotta let me see if this still. See, that's a problem. See, that's what happens when I get ahead of myself and I'm not ready yet. Dang it, I'm not ready yet. Maybe someone, unless I try to just boop out of it real quick. What'll happen if I do that? Does anyone know that? Will it cut me off the live? Dude, I'm not ready yet. Hold on. It says I'm connected. Let me see if I could type in top 10. What? Which one's the most reliable source? Most or no? All time. Let's see what they say first. They all time. Best. How do you word it? NBA players list. Okay. Because we're gonna see what's up with y'all's listings here, and the way everybody's got. Y'all got some stupid lists, bro. Y'all don't really be knowing stats like that, bro. You guys really don't. I gotta, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really think like my stats be on point because y'all are disrespecting Curry. This is really about Curry. No, it's about all four of them, but the disrespect with Curry is crazy. The disrespect with Curry is crazy. So what do you guys think? Is a king equal to a queen? Now, I know, fellas are going to be like, bruh, you know what I'm saying? But, like, why did I ask that? I'm kind of gaslighting a bit. I'm just kidding. It ain't that deep. Oh, so they be talking about, all right, so here's the list that we got that sounds like it's accurate. You know what I'm saying? So they got Michael Jordan, they got LeBron, they got Kareem. So as you can see, I ain't got Kareem up here. We'll talk about that, okay? We ain't got Bill Russell up here. Y'all already know he's up there. I don't even be watching him like that. You know what I'm saying? And then we keep going down. You know what I'm saying? But I know about it. I didn't mean like that, like disrespectfully. You know what I'm saying? You already know about Larry Bird and Timmy D. All right? You know what I'm saying? And Shaquille O'Neal. Okay? So that's who they got right now. Who was that? That was ESPN. I want to find like a dumb one though. And then we'll get into what we're doing. Because my version will be better than this. It'll be better than this. All right, we got Daniel Berry Sports in the building. All right, Daniel Berry Sports. Or not, I just butchered your name. I call you Sperry Sports. All right, but it is what it is, bro. I see you up in here, man. I'll make sure to check out your channel. because it got sports in it. All right, and hopefully you'll be having some NBA up in there, because I be rocking with NBA a little more than football. All right, what I'm saying. Although soccer is called football, but you know, I be rocking with soccer. All right, you know what I'm saying. So shout out to all the Ronaldo fans out there. All right, shout out to Messi and all those. You know what I'm saying. And what's his name? Oh man, Gareth Bale. I just messing with y'all. Just gonna do it. All right, let me chill out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just chilling out right now. You know, I get a little hype when I be talking about what I actually like to talk about and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So we be doing what we be doing. All right. Oh yeah, you can't forget the other MJ. See, they be having Magic Johnson ahead of Kobe. Okay, so we need some Kobe fans up in here to kind of defend that, because what's you know what I'm saying? What are y'all thinking about that? What are y'all thinking about them having Magic Johnson all over Kobe? All right, I'm saying, because it seems like the Kobe disrespect. It's like, I'm not gonna call it disrespect, but it seems like as over time, people are looking at Kobe's stats and they're like, but I mean, his field goal percentage ain't that high and stuff. Nah, see, it ain't about that. Kobe's the best. I'm gonna tell you. See, it's gonna make sense. It's gonna make sense. But let me just see what they got here real quick, okay? Because I'm glad I didn't like click on anything or like look at anything before I actually went into this, okay? Because I would have forgot about Oscar Robertson. I would have forgot about it. All right, they talk about the big fundamental. All right, Hakeem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta really like look into their stats though. Like, I wanna, you know what I'm saying? I need to find a list where we're comparing their stats. And I would have gave a standing ovation to Kevin Durant, definitely. I'd put Kevin Durant over Kevin Garnett. No offense to KG. I shouldn't say that. See, I gotta stop. Let me stop. Let me not, because you know what I'm saying? There's a part of me that feels like, dang, it's like, you gotta dream big. Like, someday I'm gonna meet KG. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I be thinking like that, man. For real. I'd be like, but in 10 years I might meet KG, bro, and that's what he's gonna remember. You know, how does KG know me? KG don't know me. But you never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, you never know, bro. You never know. I'm just kidding. But I'm not, you know. Let me see if I can find one that's got their stats here, man. See, they're not giving us a list. Okay, here we go. Okay. So we got one right here that's got LeBron ahead of MJ, okay? And this is actually NBA. But this might be because of, let me see here, bro. I don't know how they, I know I'd be talking about stats and stuff like that, but I still be like, you gotta look at it and be like, okay, well, how did they get that TS, the true shooting percentage again? And then you gotta look into it. And then I didn't catch it because the first 5 had the true shooting correlating with their rank that they gave them, right? But you see Curry here ranked at 11th. This list got James Harden above Curry. Okay, you got to be into basketball here. Shout out to James Harden. He's hard, bro. But Curry's ahead of him. You know what I'm saying? We're accumulating for everything here. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget about Dirk. You know what I'm saying? They got him 18th. They got Magic Johnson 17th. They got Dwayne Wade ahead of him on this list. Okay? They already got Jason Tatum at number 27. That's wild, bro. Shout out Jason Tatum. He's younger than me. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy how Jason Tatum's younger than me. That dude is good. Got him ahead of Manu Ginobili. They got Manu Ginobili ahead of Russell Westbrook. You say, where do you think humanity is headed at this point? What's the future like? I think people need to pay attention to what's going to help them the most. I think people should quit worrying about something that they're afraid that may come up, that may affect the future in a way that's going to change for them and they may not like it. It's really the way you look at it, because you hear a lot of sayings that's where basically it sums it up as a range point, like 0 to 100. What's going to happen next is going to work for maybe like half of America, and it won't work for the other half. That's probably the way I'm looking at it right now. What do you think about the way I answered your question? You know what I'm saying? Because then I look at your question as why did you ask that question during a battle? Which I don't have a problem with your question. Shout out, your question is a good one. But I look at it as like why that question during while I'm talking about what I'm talking about. So I kind of look at it as like you look at what I'm doing as childish, and like maybe there's something more important that I should be speaking about right now. And it may be something that pertains to just my life in general, or it may be something that pertains to actually helping something that may be going wrong right now, that maybe I can't see a perspective to. But that's me looking at it from a broad scale. And if what I'm doing is wrong, I still believe I should be given at least a little credit for being able to understand it from that side of things, though. I know Charles Barkley be mad at number 36. You know what I'm saying? So they got Nikolai Jokic, number 42, behind Jason Tatum. What's Jokic's? Now Jokic, he's just, you know what I'm saying? I know they're accounting for experience too, Let me put give me 1 minute, guys. For those of you just checking in. I know. There may be people who are consistent with my channel, like, you ain't talking about things we wanted to talk about, or you're not touching base on something that we're trying to make you look at, or dang it, why are you not talking about this? And you got off track and all this stuff. Because sometimes it's kind of hard to, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't like that though. That's why I kind of do things like this. Where, I could make a second channel and be more real about things, but it doesn't matter. That's the thing y'all got to understand with other things I be seeing, where I'm going to take an ego trip around the world and be like, no, there's got to be something about me. Hold on, do it the other way around. What about me? You know what I'm saying? So we're going to talk about Curry. But to what I just said right now, I love constructive criticism, man. And you guys chose to just view this. You can always tell me, like, give me hints, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, there's something going on right now. Maybe you could touch base on that. What's your way of looking at that? If you're not into, like, what you're into right now, But I'm just, just trying to stay busy just in other areas, man. This is one area, you know what I'm saying? Trying to search and find things and just, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, real windy. Hopefully you guys can hear me. It's, I didn't know what language this gentleman was, speaking yesterday, man. But I could have, and I have no clue what language he was speaking, but something tell me he was saying, expand your mind. That's what it seemed like he was trying to say. I don't know. All right. They got Tony Parker at number 12, dude. They got Tony Parker at number 12. So they giving mad respect to Tony Parker. Okay, I'm still yet to see Steve Nash, so they don't even have him on number 50. Y'all know I'm biased with Steve Nash. He's my favorite player. Steve Nash is my favorite NBA player, by the way. I know, y'all didn't ask. Let's go to the next page. They got Al Horford over Steve Nash, so they tripping then. They got Derek Fisher over Steve Nash. Y'all tripping. Carmelo at 78. All right. Well, let's get into the, if we can, dang, man. I mean, the wind might knock the phone down. Let's just hold up and enjoy the breeze real quick. It is Sunday. Everybody's probably chilling with family. Probably about just doing family things, probably just about to take a walk after this. All right, let's not waste no time though. All right, so we talking about LeBron James. No. Stop. Let's get ourselves together. Here, come on. Let's drink a brisket. A lemon brisket. Anything that's got lemon in it, that's got us right, all right? All right, if any of y'all want to pull up on me with a lemon, all right? I'm just kidding. MJ is the GOAT. Kobe is the best. LeBron is the king. And Curry is the queen. Okay? This is actually the only reason those words are used is because you guys do that, actually. All you, every blogger, every stat article, every news reporter. Who's the GOAT? Who's the best? So what's the difference between the GOAT and the best? We're gonna tie the two together. That means we can't go act like this is deep, right? You said you're the GOAT. You know what? Kinda. And I'm glad that you finally stood up for me. Thank you. But you had to trust me though. Just like who they trust, you know, it's either you trust yourself or you could pass the ball and you can trust someone else. Did you know you could pass the ball sometimes? I might remember you. The last names through, you know what I'm saying? We never know. But if we have to remix it and stuff like that, you never know. Hermosillo. There's a meaning behind that name. Hermosillo. That would have been cool if it was Herbasillo. You know what I'm saying? You can pass the ball, man. I hate to say it, man. I was very underrated, bro, when it came to basketball, bro. I was good. I mean, I am good. I haven't played in a year. Let's not make it about me. Let's get back into this, man. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll get to the chat. You said control your rage and become unstoppable. Discipline is a weapon. Dude, it is. I gotta give credit. Man. Let's step aside real quick from this. I know we keep getting there. We're almost there. No one's really showed me they're a basketball head. All right, come on. Where's y'all basketball bobbleheads? Where y'all at? You know what I'm saying? Pull up. Okay, where the real ballers be, because we got proof over here. Okay, no, we got proof over here. No, we got proof. We ballers. All right. Every dude I've ever beaten basketball, bro, they always been like, I wasn't trying, bro. That's why. No, don't do that, man. Don't do that. That's like me saying I wasn't trying. But then sometimes like you gotta like be like, well, huh? Were they not trying on purpose? I definitely remember you were on the last live. The cat is gone. All right, the cat is happy, but the cat is gone. I am not near the cat. Now I may know where the cat is. All right, you know what I'm saying? For real, you never know. Might come around. We might end up back in that spot. Okay? Because it don't matter what spot we hit in every shot. Okay? For real. So the difference between the GOAT and the best, the GOAT created it. The GOAT created it and did it. They're just a little more, bro. They fire started it. The GOAT did. The GOAT did not look at anybody. I mean, they had to look at people, but no, the GOAT did it like dumb. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be for real. Like, and this is gonna, it just sounds disrespectful when it comes out of my, like, the way I speak, bro. It just sounds like disrespectful, like you just disregarded it. Like, bro, I never really watched MJ like that. I didn't. I did not type in Google MJ YouTube. I kid you not, bro. It was Kobe. MJ is the GOAT. I don't see anyone disproving anything I'm saying yet, so I'm gonna keep going. He is the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Even in real life, I don't know. Let me not talk about it because it don't matter. It's about the sports, bro. It don't matter about the way you think someone's gonna act around you. We don't care about that. It's just like it just seems like, you know, the rest be more cool. You know what I'm saying? I was just saying that MJ seems like he's more like, I don't know, man. Like he's gonna he's gonna judge something about you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just be talking. You know. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Kobe, bro. That shit don't make no sense. Okay. They're both amazing, bro. That's what I'm saying. We don't even really have them in order. Now, I said their names in order. I'm not saying that's the way, because I'm telling you, Kobe the best. Like, get what I'm saying? So it's like, you can't really, why is Kobe the best, bro? Maybe, let me see if any of y'all know anything about basketball before I continue. You probably won't see me say nothing. Say, control your rage and become unstoppable. Yeah, man, gotta put it into basketball or something. I haven't done that in a minute, man. I just haven't been able to mentally actually be there. You know what I'm saying? Bro, Kobe, he had it in him. Kobe is the collective. Kobe's like the collective. Kobe is like, bro, he can do all of what they're doing, though. Now, we're going to get to LeBron because he's the one who's actually doing that. But the thing is here's where we're really going to actually get into the stats of it, right? This is why I don't, shout out to Nikolai Jokic. Like, it's in front of my face, dude. Chill out. Let me calm down. Top scorers NBA. What was it? End of 2026? Because I did not watch this season at all. Kid you not. I did not watch this season last year. Because, oh, man, bro, I kid you not. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, people know why. I see it. I saw that light go up. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all make sure to like the live, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's funny, bro. I like y'all. Yeah, I said it. It's good. All right, let's see what's up, man. Let me chill. Yeah, okay, so y'all gonna be like, yeah, I'm how come I ain't talking about Doncic and stuff like that? Okay, I'm gonna tell you why we ain't talking about Doncic, why we're not talking. I don't even know who Donovan Clingan is, bro. Dang. See, I'm getting hype. I'm all talking loud. Oh, okay, he was killing it with rebounds. All right, not scoring. Let me go back. See this phone trolling. All right, because they buzzed me literally. I told you about how they be buzzing me. I took this phone and they want to do a buzz prank, and then I freaking drop it. I'm like, what the heck? Falls down. It was a good prank. All right. Let me see here, because we need to do it by points. Now, it wasn't a good prank. It sucked. Because now look at my phone. All right. So Maxey on Philadelphia and Jaylen Brown went wild. Anthony Edwards, all right. Dang, I'm shocked. Yeah, Anthony Edwards picked it up. He was, but Anthony Edwards picked it up. See, they'd be trying to compare him to, they'd be trying to say he's like Kobe. I ain't watching no Anthony Edwards, but shout him out. But you know what I'm saying? I just didn't. Obviously I know about him. He'd be, you know what I'm saying? He'd be good and stuff. I be know about Devin Booker. He'd be shooting for real. Okay. KD in Houston. KD still be efficient, dude. KD is just so efficient, it's crazy, bro. KD is just so efficient, it is crazy. Even Jamal Murray went wild this year, LeBron James is just chilling. You know what I'm saying? That's probably the lowest season he's had, but he was just chilling, it looks like. How many games did he play? My bad, guys. We'll get right into it. Hold on. I just got to actually, because I'm just looking at the stats right now. You know what I'm saying? But LeBron was just chilling, though. Who's B. Miller? All right, on the Bobcast. Let me see who this dude is. Who's B. Miller? Who's this? Brandon Miller. Who's this dude? Let me see here. Talk about Brandon Miller. Alabama. That's funny, man. Well, how many games did he play? Brandon Miller. Ain't there something? Brandon Miller? Brandon Miller's. Yeah, just kidding. What's up with Brandon Miller? Yo, this dude is like 8 years younger than me. 7. That is crazy, bro. I'm exaggerating. He's like 6 years younger than me. Wow, bro. Y'all just pulling up, just balling like that. Shout out to Brandon Miller. You know what I'm saying? Look at this dude. Age 23. Alabama. And I just accidentally went out of this. My bad, y'all. This might end up being longer than it is. I'm being selfish. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta, you know what I'm saying? You said you got a peace out. I know, man. I know. I didn't take a minute to get to the minute. He said, for real, with phone. He said, yeah, if Kobe didn't get on that plane. Yeah, dude. See, that's a reason, and you're right. Because it's not even that, man. It's not that. It's not that, you know what I'm saying, in terms of stats, because obviously he was retired after that. But he would have done some wild stuff, man. He would have done some wild stuff. He would have not had no mask on either. He only got the Mamba mask on. He would have wore the Mamba mask, but not that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know about all of that. So it's just weird, the timing and stuff. But, no, it's his Achilles. It's because of his Achilles. It's because of his Achilles. You know what I'm saying? And, that's what set him back, man. You know, I can't remember exactly if I think he missed a year, then came back right after, just like that. You know, shout out to him. And it was very, it was an honor, actually. I kid you not, to just watch him finish like that, man. And even where the game where he scored 60, and that is so savage. It doesn't even matter if he was hitting the shots, bro, because people talking about, oh, well, he was missing. Nah, it don't matter, bro. Here's what's savage. He was over here doing it, being him. The defense was, there was some, what do you call it? What's that one word, man? We'll just say phases, but y'all know what word I'm trying to, not quarters, stops or whatever, man, where they respected him so much and he wasn't asking for it. And they wouldn't even guard him and stuff, man. That's savage, bro. Kobe's the real deal. Kobe's the real deal. Kobe don't flinch. You know what I'm saying? That's some, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Kobe don't flinch like that. You know what I'm saying? He knew what was up. You know what I'm saying? He knew what was up, man. He knew what was up. All right. I guess I kind of looked through this. But, yeah. Okay, so the reason we ain't going to be talking about Doncic, you know, Gilgeous-Alexander like that and Edwards is because of the new age. Because of the social media, bro. Because it's so easy to keep your eye on everybody. It's so easy for all these new players to have access to what your opponent is doing, bro. It's so easy for what is a competitive sport, where college is more competitive than NBA, hands down. NBA's got to bring its competitiveness back. Ice Cube's Big Three is more competitive than the NBA. It really is. You know what I'm saying? I know that, and I don't even be, I ain't watched that in a minute. You know what I'm saying? But who's that one player on there who is it Mike Beasley? Shout out to Beasley. He's a beast too. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget, like, there's a lot of good players, bro. I was a J.R. Smith fan too. All right, let's get into this, man. It's the social media, bro. It doesn't, no matter what, unless the social media calms down and people decide to be like, you know what? Let's put it down, man. Let's not even focus on like how much this person had or stuff like that and aim for it. You know what I'm saying? I know I wouldn't. There's no way. I'd be looking at my stats, bro. I would not be looking at anyone else's stats, aka MJ. That's why MJ's the GOAT, bro. Because back then, they didn't do it like that. They didn't do it like that, bro. You didn't have access to be like, hey, man, we should secretly, form a super team. And that's not a shot at LeBron at all, because people be saying there was phone calls made. I just kidding, bro. I'm just kidding. But MJ did not even have the eye to look at it like that, bro, to actually compare it like that. How you can, that's why he's the GOAT, okay? Now, we kind of broke down why Kobe's the best, bro, because he did it the harder way too, bro. He did it dude, he did it he just did it the way he was gonna do it, and he had a one-up in every skill that everyone else kind of had too. That was Kobe, man. He's a fan favorite. You can't argue it, because when you compare the stats, man, MJ does let's see here, clear him on more. Okay. Let's see here. Bruh. See, this thing be doing too much, man. This thing be doing too much, man. Just let me pick which article to click on. Not you default one for me. I hate it when it does that. Stats. I guess you're trying to put a block on my on new people coming in with that dumb comment. Remember when I stole your backpack? That's what ProLap 69 says. Nah. I remember when someone took it. I don't remember when you took it, because I don't know who you are. You know what I'm saying? You got to give me a hint. I don't know who you are, so I don't know if you probably know about it, but you only know about it because I brought it up as a topic first. So no, I don't know what you're talking about. Why? Do you got it? You give it back. You give it back, you know what I'm saying? That's foul play, dude. It's foul play. Hey, man, he just left the premises. It's like, dude. Let's see here. Yeah, MJ's gonna clear him in points by 5. All right, but like I said before, Kobe's end with that Achilles, bro. If he didn't have that Achilles, it'd be a different story. Now, I know it is what it is, and even that's coming from me. We don't do the ifs. This is what it is. And even with us not doing the ifs and this being what it is, Kobe is the best because of the way. Okay? Jordan is what? Kobe is like the way. LeBron is how. Because LeBron is the king. LeBron James is indeed the king. And he knows it. And he knows it, bro. And no reason that he should have to defend himself at all, man. LeBron is the king because he's seen it all. LeBron's seen it all, dude. LeBron has seen it all. That's why LeBron is the king, man. He's seen it all. He's done it all. You want to know why LeBron's the king, bro? LeBron's the king because he has the most haters too. And he knows how to put up with hate better than all of them. LeBron is the king, hands down, man. LeBron is the king. Let me go check in on LeBron real quick, bro, because it's been a minute since we got into this. His last couple of years, it's really windy out. How's the weather for everybody right now? How is the weather? It feels nice out though. Dude, for him just kicking back this year, he's still, come on, man. He's always going to be above that 50%, always. I'd say the only thing that really dipped was like his 3-point, you know what I'm saying? His free throw's always been mid, all right? You know what I'm saying? LeBron's free throw's always been mid, but it's just like everything else makes up for it, man. Everything makes up for it. Now, I don't even know who was on LA this year, who probably... Doncic, wait, so Doncic ain't on LA? Let me see. Yeah, I'd be tripping. Let me see. Luka. What team Luka on, bro? He's on LA. Okay, so it's because Luka went wild. And Doncic, and yeah, man, but he still had LeBron, and LeBron was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I know what I'm doing, but Luka is doing what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Luka, you know what I'm saying? Now, LeBron, he's chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy, bro. But for everything he's done, now, right now, we're talking about all time. We're not talking about, you know, just right now. But all time, bro, LeBron the king. You know what I'm saying? Because he saw it before social media popped up like that, too. You know what I'm saying? Social media plays such a role, bro. Like, it just made it so easy for everybody to be able to pull up on points like Doncic, like Giannis, because they can. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now, people are going to say I'm coming from an angle of like a stat stuffing kind of, where people used to say, shout out to Russell Westbrook, and he's a dog, man. He's for real. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no one go like going in like Russell. The stuff he was doing back in like 2016 was crazy. Let me check up on Westbrook. But shout out to Doncic, man. You know, that's, yeah, man. You can't hate on that. But you know what I'm saying? But that's just the bias I'm coming from. That doesn't mean I'm trying to like downplay. Of course, you can't downplay that because they're doing it. You know what I'm saying? They're doing it. But that's wild, man. They even try to align the Knicks game with something that had nothing to do with basketball. Like, they tried to align the Knicks game, the Knicks winning the finals. Who did they even play? I'm telling you, I don't even know Knicks finals game. I don't even know, bro, who they played. I'm for real, bro. I was under a rock with the NBA. Oh, they played Spurs. I'm for real. I didn't even know. That's wild, man. That's wild. I'm gonna have to get with it, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to this year. But you know what I'm saying? It don't matter. If I know I'm right too. It ain't got nothing to do about this year. You know that these four put such a stamp of an approval on this. When it just comes to this in general, it's gonna take a long time for who's new to catch up. All-time NBA scoring list. I know. A lot of people still gonna argue Kareem, gonna argue Hakeem, gonna argue Magic Johnson. Okay? We still need someone to pull up and say, what up with that Magic Johnson versus Kobe? Okay? Yeah, KD. It's up to KD, man. You know what I'm saying? I thought Curry was a little higher than that. He's at 26,000. I thought Curry had more points than that. DeMar DeRozan is over Curry with points. Wow. The mid-range king, DeMar DeRozan, for sure. You know what I'm saying? And Vince Carter ain't played, and he's still over here in 24. Vince Carter was a scorer, man. Wow. Kobe did end up with more points than MJ, though. That is true, but MJ just averaged more. Carmelo, man, he's 11 and he ain't, man, that's wild. And Westbrook 14. Westbrook ahead of Curry in points? What? I didn't know that either. Dang, man. You know? I'm just over here talking to myself with the stats. It's all good. This is kind of, like I said, this is a self-centered life kind of just for me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even, but if anyone want to hop in and add their thing, you know what I'm saying? This is a collective group talk about basketball, you know what I'm saying? You may not join, but you may see it, you know what I'm saying? And be like, oh, yep, you're right, though. That's crazy, LeBron really in the 40,000. So, wow, bro. LeBron James the king, bro. The LeBron James is the king, dude. All right, man. Now we're going to finish up. And we're going to talk about why Steph Curry the queen. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about why Steph Curry's the queen, bro. The queen. That's not even disrespect, you know what I'm saying? Because you're over here thinking it has something to do about, you know, he's the woman of the group or something like that. No, it has nothing to do with that. It's still like a position, bro. It's still like a even position right there next to the king. You know? It really is. So you can't look at it. Don't look at it from that side, you know? Why? Because he's gentle. Curry is like the most gentle with his game, bro. And he'd be just as, if not more like savage than all of them, actually. Steph Curry is the most savage out of all of them, bro. Steph Curry is the most savage out of all of them. He is, bro. It is savage, bro. Nah, dude. Curry's done like the nastiest stuff than all of them, bro. I'm for real. Like, you don't think so? Curry's done the most craziest stuff than all of them, bro. He's definitely the most like, hell no. I'm like, you gotta shake your head, bro. Like, Curry, dude, he is the most gentle one, but he is the most savage one, bro. The way he like makes it float. He makes it float, bro. He make it flick. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just flick it. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just do that. Turn around. He already know it's in. It's just wild, man. It's just wild the way Curry is like. The Curry disrespect is that for people not to even like consider him, bro, or to like disregard that he's even like top 5. He's top 5. I know, it's opinionated. It's opinionated. Let's look at the stats on Curry. Let me take a look at the stats on Curry, man. Okay. Bruh. He had a crazy year still, bro. He had a crazy year, bro. He still had a wild year, bro. And they gave him way less minutes this year. Oh, and he only played 43 games though. Okay, so that means he was either taking breaks or he was kind of tired. Yeah, he did get hurt that 2019. So he was kind of like Kobe, bro. Like, Curry, man, yeah, you got to include him, bro, because 2019, and he been just doing this effortlessly stayed consistent the whole time. That's wild, bro. His free throws always over 90%. Always over 90%. That's why he and Steve Nash respected each other so much, because bro, they're just consistent. And that's with Curry doing more too, because Curry was taking a bit more shots than Nash. Nash was more the passer, but Curry be just as easy to be passing too, dude. That's wow, bro. I don't know who he had on his team. I know he probably still got Draymond there. Dude. Yeah, that's with him getting less minutes too. I don't know how old is Curry now. 36. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if Curry's. No way. How old is Steph Curry? 37? He's 38. Man. He was born in Ohio too. Bruh. Yeah, Ohio is just like, bro, they are, bro, they are, dude, they are the originators, dude. Ain't no one going harder than Ohio, bro. It's wild. He's 38. When Nash was 38, bro, that made viral news. Like, he's still doing another year? Look at Curry. How old is LeBron, bro? Look at this. $41, bro. This is crazy, man. I'm having a moment right now because it's like, damn, did I just blink my eye and like time really went by this fast? Wow. Kevin Durant age 37. Wow, man. I think, how old was Nikola Jokic? What year was he born? He was born in 95. Yeah, he's just 31. He's 31. Wow. Who's MJ age? $63, man. Who's into basketball? Who's even, y'all don't care about this title, do you? Well, as long as I got my point across. So all you bloggers, you ain't got to talk about this anymore until we see someone up next past it. You know what I'm saying? So, because anyone else who you list after this top four, they don't play anymore. They already did it. Magic Johnson ain't playing anymore. Hakeem ain't playing anymore. Jerry West don't play anymore. So it's up to see like how much longer Kevin Durant gonna go. Westbrook. That'd be funny if Westbrook just got kryptonite and just came back starting and just slamming on people. That'd be so funny. I liked Chris Paul too. I forgot where he and how he finished off. Clippers. He finished at Clippers and just kind of ended there. Spurs. I wish he shot a little more with the Spurs and Golden State. I remember seeing him with Phoenix. That was fun to watch. I liked watching him play in Phoenix. He had a good year. Chris Paul was really good. It's crazy how he went to Phoenix too. And kind of had a year like Nash too. Like what Nash had in 2012, Chris Paul had in 2021. Literally. Or what Nash had in 2011, Chris Paul had in 2021. That's so crazy, bro. Literally. That's good stuff, man. Nash, yeah. It's wow, bro. And Chris Paul, Damn, that's wild, bro. Yeah, CP3 has some really good free throw years too. 93 with Phoenix, and then he dropped 10% and went to 83. That's wild. His 3-point dropped 8%, and he was still consistent. Like, dude, it's so crazy. Like, who you play with, and it's so funny. Like, just examining basketball and the stats, man. I know my stat game be on point. I know it'd be on point. I know it'd be on point, bro. He was solid with Clippers too. Yeah, I think Chris Paul's the point. Yeah, he's the point guard, bro. He is the best point guard, I think. I'd take him over Magic Johnson. I would. But yeah, that's why Curry's the queen, because he's elegant with it and he's savage with it. All right, that's why Curry's the queen. You know what I'm saying? And it has nothing to do with, you know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with gender. It has nothing to do with that. It's just everyone has a title. Everyone be given a title. So when people be saying who's the best or who's the GOAT, well, which one's better, best or GOAT? So that's where we break this down, you know? Is there really one that's better? Is King better than the best? Is King better than the GOAT? It's up to the way you look at it. It's up to the way you look at what's the definition of a king? What's the definition of the GOAT? What's the definition of the best? And what's the definition of the queen? But I think I got these definitions down for sure. So yeah. So I guess I'll go live later tonight, maybe. You know what I'm saying? There's things I've been considering. But then I'm like, well, the only reason I'm considering this is because of something else I'm seeing. As if just things that make you think, man. That's why sometimes I just like to. Lately I've been like, man, let me just look the other way at some things. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to go back to just shooting hoops. You know what I'm saying? I need to go back to just shooting hoops. I wanna, man, I can't wait till I get settled in and start just take some time off and play some Forza Horizon. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to get away from life for a bit, man. I know. It ain't that easy. I know. There are serious things to get done. Oh, why are you doing that? You don't see this and stuff like that. Man, anyone coming at you like that should be ashamed of themselves for not even telling you, bro. There's too many people who be thinking that you be looking at them from such a huge side of something, and as if you don't have something else to be forced to pay attention to, bro. Constructive criticism is always welcome here, man. It's always welcome here. It's always welcome here. The guilt trips are unbelievable, bro. They're unbelievable, man. Trying to make you feel like, you know what I'm saying? As if you should feel bad for doing something, or for just wanting to wind down for just a bit or something. I hate coming from that way, but that's just the way we look at it, man. That's the way we look at it. So seems like it's a pretty busy Sunday for everybody today, so I'm gonna just go ahead and leave it at that. Take things in consideration and just wind down for the bit and just just kind of stay quiet and just enjoy the peace for the rest of the day. Just enjoy the peace for the rest of the day. Just go on a walk, probably just sit down for a bit, write a couple things down. Coffee was clutch today. Probably the highlight of the day. You know. So yeah. Everybody have a good rest of your day. Nice and windy. If it's sunny out, go outside for a bit. Unless there's anything important going on TV. Is there anything important going on? Or what sports are going on right now? I hope, like, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, like, I'll end this and then I look at everything as a whole and be like, I mean, I hope. Yeah, yeah, I'll just pay attention to that. Don't, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna save that for another live. I'll talk about, you know, cool guys and stuff like that on the next one.